Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Toronto Raptors.
Here we go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Toronto has a 4-point lead with a minute to go. Vince Carter just hit 2 clutch threes, but Garnett backs up Williams and gets the bucket. We got a close one for Game 1. This is everything you want in a Game 1. Vince Carter 2 points away from a 50-point game. He's looking for that 3 again. He goes in. He gets the foul. Won't make the bucket. Has the chance to make this a 2-possession game. Will he hit these buckets? And he hits the first, putting the Toronto Raptors up 3 in Minnesota for Game 1. Here we go. Does he make the second? Yes, it's a 4-point game. That means Minnesota needs 2 possessions to get a tie, if that. Here we go. Terrell Brandon looking for a guy. You know who it is. It's Garnett. He fades. And he bricks. It's looking rough here for Minnesota. They need a Kevin Garnett performance down the stretch. And he's slacking on defense, leaving his man in the corner. And here we go. Peterson bricks the layup. Hakeem bringing it up the court. Kevin Garnett, he has the ball. He's going in the paint. And he passes out an easy layup for a Wally brick midi. But we get the rebound. Terrell Brandon, he doesn't know what to do. 20 seconds on the clock. 4-point game. They need 2 buckets here. And they're wasting time trying to run a play. Terrell Brandon, he makes the 3. It is a 1-point game here in Minnesota. Game 1 of the finals. Here we go. Will he make the second free throw? It's no good. Minnesota calls a timeout. They only need 2 points to tie up the game. Are we going to get an overtime in Game 1? All right, Timberwolves running a play. Kevin Garnett, he's up at the top. What is he doing? He runs in the paint. He can't get by. He has to shoot an ugly midi. He makes it. It's a tied game. We're going into overtime. Okay, here we are. 2 minutes left in overtime. Kevin Garnett just hit a beautiful shot. A little fader. So far in the overtime, we had a Kevin Garnett layup and a Vince Carter 3. Currently, Minnesota has the 1-point lead. Vince Carter, he tried to silence the Timberwolves, but he couldn't hit the 3 this time. He's been hot from the 3-point line today. Kendall Gill, he's just playing around in the paint. We have a foul. Oh, Hakeem. What is he doing? An offensive foul. Maybe it was an illegal screen. All right, Vince Carter, a historic Game 1, over 50 points. He's looking to knock down another 3 to silence the Timberwolves. And he bricks it. Oh man, a rough one. One of the easiest looks he's had all night. Kevin Garnett, he's going ISO mode. Psych, he's passing out. Typically, Kevin Garnett would like the ISO here. And here he is with the tough layup. Of course, it misses, but he gets the contact. We're going to the free throw line. And the MVP chance, give him good luck. Makes a free throw here. Minnesota up 2. Vince Carter, you know he's going to ask for the pick and he's going to do the little 3. Oh no, the midi. And he makes it just barely. We got a tied game. This game is going back and forth. Both these teams desperately want to win this game. But only one person can come out with a win. Terrell Brandon. Of course, he's going to pass it to Kevin Garnett. And of course, Kevin, he's going to shoot and score off the glass. All right, coming out of timeout, Vince Carter's going to ask for the ball. And you know what he's going to want to do. He's going to want the 3, or he's going to cut in, try to hit a tough layup. Hakeem gets the block, but not before Terrell Brandon fouls Vince. He makes the first. Will he make the second? To tie up the game, he does. We have a tied game. Vince continuing to go on his tear. But Kevin Garnett's responding every single time. Alright, here we go. Out of the timeout, Wally shoots the corner 3. Misses, but KG gets the tough offensive board. We got a tied game. 35 seconds left. KG hook. It's no good. He almost had his own rebound, but he didn't quite get it. Vince Carter surveying the court. He's looking to score here. And no good. It looked like there was contact there, but no, it was just a steal or a block by Kevin Garnett. 18 seconds left on the clock. We expect Minnesota to burn the clock here. They get a bucket. They win the game. They miss. We're going into a double overtime. All right, Terrell Brandon. He's going to pass it to KG. KG, the tough bucket. And he misses. Can't make it this time, but it's okay. We have a second overtime to go to. All right, here we go. Beginning of second overtime. These boys are getting tired. We'll see if other players will get to run the offense. And nope, looks like we're going to get a foul or... I don't know what Terrell Brandon was doing there. Maybe an illegal screen. Needs to lock in. Vince Carter off the glass. He hits the midi, putting them up 2. 2.5 minutes to go. No team can go on a significant lead here. Just going back and forth, back and forth. Hakeem, a risky pass to KG. He doesn't get the bucket, gets his rebound. Wally for the 3, and he hits it. All right, Vince Carter asking for the ball. He's getting tired here, but he's not giving up. He goes for the 3, and it's money. Responds to Wally's 3 with another 3. Toronto up 2. All right, KG, he's getting the ball in the low post. He's fading, and he's hitting the bucket. Tied game. I'm telling you, man, it's going back and forth here. Vince Carter brought it up the court. Now he's going in the paint, and he gets the foul. He's getting bailed on a lot of these. Looking like prime James Harden, getting all these fouls. Wow. He's having a dominant performance. This may be the most points ever scored in the finals. Makes the first, predictably. He's looking for an 80-point game here. Is he going to hit the second? Of course he is. 2-point game, Toronto lead. Kevin Garnett, he's doing everything he can for this team to get the win at home. Nothing is coming about of the offense. Wally, he has it in the corner. He's going to have to shoot. He passes to KG. KG, the long two. He couldn't just go in the corner to make it easier for himself. Peterson with the three. No good. This would have almost ended the game right there. Timberwolves desperately need a bucket to stay alive. And Terrell Brandon, he goes in the paint and he gets bailed out. He gets the free throws, but will he make them? He's known to miss a few clutch free throws from here and there. And he hits the first. That's what we love to see. He's having a perfect game today. Playmaking great just by passing to KG. He makes the second. We have a tied game. 50 seconds to go in second overtime. Are we going to see a third? All right, here we go. 50 seconds on the clock. Tied game. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Vince Carter, he's going in the paint. Forced into a tough shot, but he hits it. He hits the tough, lean midi on Wally. All right, Toronto up to Minnesota. They need a bucket here. They can't risk going down 2 possessions. Wally, he's looking for it in the corner. KG, he can't get the post up that he wants. Wally wide open from 3, and he hits it. 1 point lead, Minnesota. All right, Toronto coming out of the timeout. They need a bucket here, down by 1. No longer a tied game for them. Vince, he hits the 3. Oh, no, he doesn't. He had a good look from the 3-point line, but he bricked it, and now we are in the foul game. Terrell Brandon, so far, a perfect game, and he's keeping it up. He needs to hit this. Vince is known to hit those threes. And he does. 3-point game, Minnesota. Does Vince have it in him to hit the 3? No. Williams, he gets the easy bucket. Kevin Garnett sleeping on defense. They inbound the ball. Kendall Gill, I believe he hasn't even scored in this game yet, but he's going to have to make some of the toughest free throws of his entire career. And so far, he's got it in him. 1 free throw down. Second one, clean. 3-point game. Toronto's going to need that 3 now. They can't risk wasting any more time. Vince is going to get the ball. Spin move. Pass it out. Whoa, Peterson breaks the 3. They don't go to Vince down the stretch, and they're going to pay for it. Terrell Brandon at the line once again, continuing his perfect game. Oh, no, he misses on the very last one to end his perfect game, or non-perfect game. But there you have it. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Timberwolves will be taking the win. That's right. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. It was a hard-fought game. Double overtime. But there you go. Kevin Garnett, 58, 19, 4, 4, and 2. He hit a 3 in that game. It was a pretty tough one. Wally, he had a tough clutch 3 in overtime. And I believe he hit one in fourth quarter as well. Maybe in the first overtime. But 32 points. Terrell Brandon, a near perfect game, 24 and 15, one of the best games of his career. I mean, 8 turnovers, but we aren't looking at that. Hakeem, 8 and 18, 4 blocks, 4 steals. That's exactly what we asked him to do, and the rest of the team contributed in their own way. Vince Carter, oh my God, 82 points. This is the most points scored in the NBA Finals game. What is there to say? He hit 14 threes. That is for sure the record. There's no way in 2003, 2004. Yep, 14 threes by Vince Carter. An impressive stat, but couldn't get him the win. I mean, it got him as close as he possibly could. This was a hard fought game. Double overtime. You don't see that in the finals all the time. But we're proud of the boys for pulling through. Listen, there's no other things to look at in the league. There is only the NBA Finals. We're simming straight into this. In Game 2, it's looking like the T-Wolves are just not messing around. Oh, I'm hoping the whole series doesn't look like this, but at the end of the day, a championship is a championship. Man, Timberwolves are taking this win. A dominant margin. We're looking at a 40-point victory, man. Kevin Garnett, wow. One of the greatest finals performances of all time. 54, 14, 4, 1, and 2. Wally 17, Terrell Brandon 14 and 12. Man, these boys are doing exactly what I want them to do the most important time. And Vince Carter, for some reason, shooting 12 shots after his 46. Man, you just might have to change something about that. Okay, a 2-0 lead in the finals. The Timberwolves are looking to run away with this. If they do, it would be an historic run as they could have swept through the whole thing, but for some reason, Seattle really gave them some problems. Anyways, Kevin Garnett gets hit with a day-to-day injury. We're going to let the coach take care of this. It's not one that keeps him out, but if we lose Kevin Garnett here, we're going to lose this series. He is by far our most important player. We wouldn't be able to do it without him. I don't know if Wally and Hakeem and Terrell can carry the load without him. So we're hoping he doesn't hurt himself. In fact, I might even override the coach here. 42 is an insane amount of minutes. We're going to put him at this is a hard one. We're going to put him at 32. Give him one game with a little bit of rest. Wally's going to get 40. In the wheel 32. We're going to just distribute these as we see fit. And Mark Jackson back in the rotation. Don't know how we feel about that. Actually, we don't feel good at all. That was because I had CPU redo things. Gary Trent's on a little streak here, so okay. We're taking a risk. We're going to let Kevin Garnett get a little bit of rest here. Hoping he's good for game 4. Here we go. And wow, the Timberwolves look like they are not worried about a thing. This is insane. The game's gotten a little bit close, but we're now at a 20-point lead. And listen, I'm sorry if this is a little underwhelming, but the Timberwolves are up 3-0 in the finals. Not even any competition after that tough game 1. Anyways, gonna simcast game 4. We're gonna hop in if we need to. Let me fix the CPU rotations. Make sure Mark Jackson isn't getting any minutes. We don't like him anymore. Listen, we've been winning with this lineup. We're going to run with it. Okay, we just need one more game. No team in NBA history has lost a 3-0 series lead in any playoff round. Well, let's see if the Timberwolves are some kind of special exception. Okay, we have a close game down the stretch. It's within 5. I'm going real slow here. Toronto is almost getting the lead, but it's not looking likely. We're going to jump in regardless at 2 minutes left, okay? And we're at that mark just about now. It's about a 9-point game. It's looking like the Timberwolves are going to run away with this one. Okay, here we go. In Toronto, Minnesota, 9-point lead, only a minute and 30 away from winning their first championship in NBA history. Toronto, they're playing full court press. They want this win, but it's not looking likely. 7-point game. Minnesota just needs to make a bucket to end this for good, although they may not have to. Kendall Gill going in the paint. He gets the foul. It's looking like this is going to be a slow grind to the end of the game. And here we go. The Timberwolves are burning the clock out as the NBA Finals come to a close. That's right. The Timberwolves will be sweeping the Toronto Raptors to win their first NBA championship. There you have it. First time in team history, the Minnesota Timberwolves have won a championship. Kevin Garnett, a dominant sweep, averaging 41, 17 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks. Wow. Just one of the most dominant NBA Finals performances you could have even asked for. Kevin Garnett putting himself a little bit higher in the GOAT conversation after this. But there you have it. That will be the end of this episode of Wolfpack. That's right, we're champions. We hit it a little earlier than expected, I'm going to be honest with you. Hopefully we can see if they're capable of becoming a dynasty or if they're just a one-off type of championship. But I hope you've enjoyed this series. And hey, if you guys want, we may continue it. I'll let the fans decide. Later, guys.